Okay, guys, exciting news. I've decided it's time to start the Avengers display because you need it. Okay, guys, so starting the Avengers display, there's only really one place that I can start, and that's with my centerpiece, the Haslab Giant Man. Let's do it. So, first and foremost, this thing is massive. It's like 2.5 feet tall, the box. And one side, you have this really great artwork of the Avengers coming down the city block, like attacking some sort of enemy. And on the other side, do the 360 here. On the spine, you have this comic book profile of all of the Avengers here. Hard to see. Maybe a cap, and you got Hulk all the way at the top. It's just so big. It's just really hard to get in some sort of frame. And then on the back, you have your own city block that you can actually pose them on. So let's start. So the best thing to do is probably just to slide it open on the table. Once I get the top open, give it a little tilt, and it should just slide right out. Granted, you know, it's been in my possession for like 2 years now. All right, slide this big boy out. And right away, you see his upper torso. And whoa, mama. Okay. Oh my God, I hope that this fits. There he is. And the parts are loose because I threw the replacement pieces in the box. For those of you that don't know, there were issues with a set of the eyes that were supposed to be looking away, and it wound up getting like almost like cockeyed and like not looking the correct way. So first thing I want to look at is obviously his profile, his face. He's got the smiling face. He's got an angry face. He has a stoic, serious face, all with interchangeable eyes. Um, I love the detail. I love that this gives it almost like a textured, almost like a leather look. Um, the the two tones on the belt and the briefs look really good, and it gives you multiple options. And they also threw in the zombie face from Marvel Zombies, which is great. So what I want to do is I want to try and get him out without causing any sort of massive damage. Look at all these. Oh, everything's on ratchets. We're gonna sit him up. Come on, fella. And we're gonna move the box out of the way so that we can get a better situation. All right, put this over here. Okay, here we go. So what we're gonna do now is I guess I'm just gonna stand him up here. Holy cannoli. Okay. So this thing is really impressive. It's got articulation everywhere. His head is great. Everything's on a ratchet. Complete 360. Looking up, not so much down. These are all separate molded pieces. Like I said, the texture of this is really impressive to make it look like leather. The belt is nice and metallic, rubbery. What I really like also is his hands and arms ratchet. Everything's good. He can do a really good T-pose, 360. We got a bicep cut right here. His wrist and hands. This is all separate molded. Everything you expect from a HasLab. I love this. The digits of the fingers can be moved individually to make fists and different hands and all sorts of different maneuvers you can make with this. The wrist is really flexible. Like I said, the ratchet is really good on it. Keeps the sturdiness going. It won't wear out that easy. Same thing with the knees. Got double jointed knees, double jointed elbows. What's really great is that you have different colors for his antenna. So if you want a specific style or different era of Giant Man, you have the black ones here, and you also have the old school white ones. And an added bonus for the zombie one, you have these tattered and broken black ones that are all messed up. So I think that's really cool. So what I want to do is I want to get ready to put him up on the big shelf to be the centerpiece for the Avengers display. So what I want to do is obviously, like you see here, like let's real quick, let's take a look at just the, this is his ab crunch. Again, ratcheting. Decent movement for such a large figure. Uh, no, you have high thigh cuts right here. So there's really a lot of maneuverability for such a large figure, which I'm really impressed by as far as Hasbro's attention to detail and things like that. So what I want to do now is I want to put on an appropriate face. I like the smile, but I'm not big on the eyes here. Like side eye, it looks to me it looks like a little devious or creepy. So what I want to do is dig into my pile here and pick out the straightforward eyes and see if maybe that's going to help me. So we have other eyes here. Then more side eyes, and these are your straightforward eyes. So what I want to do is keep what I have, obviously, and then just, the way that this works is you just grab under the chin and lift up, and it slides out from under his mask like this. So if I could just do it without damaging anything, that'd be great. But it just kind of pops bloop, out like that. These open up on the sides here, the jowls of the mask there, and then it's just out. And there we go, he's out. All right. Oh, see my stupidity. This whole thing comes off. I am a dope. His whole cowl comes off and his helmet comes off. So again, we're going to keep this. And we want to put these eyes to the side. And we're going to try the straightforward eyes, which is going to go right inside here. And just spin it around and it just clicks in to line up the shape here. So, oh, I don't like those. Those are worse. Those are really, those are creepy as hell. I don't like those at all. Nope. Okay. This is why we're doing this. Okay. Now let's try these. Are these the ones I just put down? Let's see. Side eyes. Okay. So that leaves these bad boys right here. Let's see. Yeah, I'm going to go with these. They're probably the ones I just took off. But you know what? This is a work in progress. So we're going to stick this right on here. Like that. And then we're going to bring the cowl forward over the nose, the bridge, like that. And we're going to push it down like so. And then you just clip these sides in like that. And there we go. I made it a lot harder than it needed to be before, but again, it's a work in progress. So those are the same eyes, I'm pretty sure. But you know what? We're going to make it rock. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go with the old school black antenna, but not old school as far as the white. I want to do the old school tall antenna with this kind of like a decent gap between them. Kind of like that. So he's a happy boy. So I gotta say, I'm really impressed with this. It was definitely worth the wait when I ordered it. And now that I have it out of the box and I've been playing with it a little bit, it is very addictive as far as the posing and the different attributes of him. So what we're going to do is we're going to get him up on the shelf and let's see what kind of magic we can do. So here he is up on the shelf, and you can see I had to take out two sections of shelf here. The shelf that's in the middle, yeah, I had to remove, and I'll just use it on another one. And I got him here in the center. And what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to pose him kind of dynamically, like he's about to jump into action. And I'm probably going to make a perch for the wasp either on his shoulder or in his hand. Do I have them jumping out of his hand? I'm not sure. But we're going to mess them around and we're going to see how it looks when we're done. So here's what I have so far. And I actually forgot that I found the forward-facing eyes that I like better. Um, Apparently, I completely forgotten this fact, but if you had contacted Hasbro customer support and told them that you had gotten the wonky eyes, they mailed you replacements like a month or two later. So these are them, and they're pretty cool. They look good. The detail on them are really good. Um, so far, what I have him kind of holding himself up here because it's a small, narrow area because he's such a big guy. And then what I think I'm going to do is I'll have him holding the wasp, and then I'll have the other guys around here, either flying or doing action poses, various poses. But yeah, I like the way that this came out. I love the detail. It's a great centerpiece. It's a great conversation starter for people that are looking at the collection, and it's just a damn good looking figure. So, and when I say figure, I mean it's the size of one of my kids. So, I use the term figure lightly. But yeah, this is it. What do you want me to open next? I have obviously Avengers. I have the Spider Verse going over here. So drop me a comment, drop me a line. I need some ideas on what to do next. I have pretty much all different sorts of figures. So drop me a like, drop me a subscribe, and let me know what you think. All right, guys, that's gonna do it for this one. Thank you very much, and see you next time.